to the Prime Minister's apology in the House. He did not apologize on behalf of the government or on behalf of Canada. He apologized on behalf of the House, but a Prime Minister does not speak for the House. A Prime Minister speaks for the government or for Canada. Yesterday in this House, he did not apologize on behalf of either for the embarrassment and shame of the government's mismanagement of an official state visit. Why?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my colleague knows perfectly well that the Prime Minister issued an apology on behalf of all of us, because those of us that were present here in this chamber on Friday all stood unbeknownst to any of us that this individual were to be here or that he would be recognized by the Speaker. I think all of us feel a deep shame about this, and had we known otherwise, not a single one of us would have stood and applauded this individual. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Wellington, Halton Hills.
Mr. Speaker, for 5 days, the Prime Minister let Canada's reputation wither. For 5 days, the Prime Minister did not apologize. And when he did, it wasn't on behalf of the government or on behalf of Canada. It was on behalf of Parliament, for whom he does not speak. Why did he avoid speaking on behalf of himself, the government, or Canada?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As the member opposite knows perfectly well, as soon as this was discovered, the Prime Minister spoke about how deeply hurtful this was to all parliamentarians, indeed all Canadians, particularly all communities who were impacted by the Holocaust. Conversations and apologies were made through diplomatic channels immediately upon knowing about this. And as soon as the Speaker admitted his responsibility, took responsibility, the Prime Minister issued his apology. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The
Honourable Member for Mégantic-L'Érable. Mr. Speaker, while Canada was undergoing the worst diplomatic crisis in its history, what did the Liberal Prime Minister give us? 5 days, hiding under a rock. 5 days when he did not even pick up the phone to call President Zelensky or the communities that were affected. 5 days during which the entire world was so upset about what happened here that the situation got out of hand and Canada lost a great deal of credibility. Why did it take 5 days for the member for Papineau to act like a Prime Minister, defend our reputation, our communities, our country? The Honourable Government House Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As members on the other side know very well, the Prime Minister, as soon as he recognized what had happened, he immediately said that it was something painful and shameful for Canada. Everyone in this House knows very well that it was the Speaker of the House who decided to invite that individual without letting any other member or the government or the Ukrainian delegation know that they were going to recognize that individual. He has taken responsibility, he has apologized, and he has stepped down.